Hello and thanks for joining me today. Today's video is the last video in the 52 Tags Handmade Challenge for 2021. Now this video is kind of a recap of just the 5 favorite tags that I created throughout this process. And I'll also give you a little heads up on things I've learned and things that I found of interest. I'd like to start by showing you the last 2 tags of the season, tags 51 and 52. So the final 2 tags of the season were 51 and 52. So 51 was a wreath. I made a wreath here using French knots of all different shades of green. Then I added a little bow. I added a little bit of trim over here to the bottom to tie that red together. I enjoyed this tag tremendously, both the Christmas season and the tag. Our final tag, tag 52, was a macrame tree. It was very difficult and challenging to create a macrame tree with embroidery floss, but it was very effective when it was done. I used multiple shades of green to create the major tree, and then I just embroidered some little trees in the background to look like little pine trees. It was a fitting end to a fantastic challenge for the year. So this is all the 52 tags that I created in 2021 for this challenge. I'll include the links to all the videos below so that you can see all the tags if you'd like to go back and take a look at them. But now I wanted to do a recap and show you some things that I learned and some things that I enjoyed. The first thing that I enjoyed is I loved working with the materials, and not just the fabric and thread, but I liked working with the beads and the buttons, the ribbons, and even some found objects. Some were embedded and incorporated into the projects, some were just tucked into little spots that we made, and some were just sewn on, and so that was a really enjoyable process for me. The second thing that I learned was to think off the tag. So while we tried to keep everything on a tag the same size, it was okay to go off the tag, to have work come around the tag, and to build up on the tag. So that was another interesting element that I'll use in future works. The third thing is I learned new stitches, specifically the bullion stitch, the Pekingese stitch, and the fly stitch. And so these are all different stitches of different levels and different challenges, but they add such beautiful texture to your work that I know I'll be using this in the future. And that bullion stitch has just so many possibilities with its little wrapped cocoon-like texture. I also learned some new techniques. I learned the art of making fringe, both with beads and without, and it gives a completely different look, so I found that very enjoyable. I learned how to do some tatting, and I learned I didn't really like that very much. I also wrapped some rings in thread, which gave a totally different feel to the bare ring versus the ring covered with thread. And you can also extrapolate that and start wrapping other things like sticks, toothpicks, and you get a different effect. So that was a real great learning experience for me, and I found that quite enjoyable. Now to move to my favorite tags, that was quite intriguing too. The first thing that I really liked was tag 31, the gold work tag. And it wasn't so much that the tag that I created was my favorite, but I enjoyed the history and learning about gold work. In a nutshell, gold work was when they embroidered actual gold into uniforms or clothing for the monarchy. And it has a rich history, and I just loved learning about that. The second thing that I really enjoyed was tag 17, the couching tag. And with this one, we rolled up fabric and we stitched it onto the tag, and it created such interesting texture. And there were so many variables to play with. The size of the fabric that you rolled up, the colors of thread, and by combining it with other couching, it just created such an interesting effect, and I know I'll use this further. And this is probably one of the techniques that I do use all the time. You can couch with almost anything, with fabric, with cording, with a string of beads. The possibilities are really endless. One of my favorite tags was weeks 51, the wreath. Part of it is that I love Christmas, so I enjoyed making a little Christmas wreath, but I love the colors and the feel and the texture that this tag created. My fourth favorite thing was stitching flowers, whether it was the daisy stitch or stitching stitches to look like a bunch of flowers. I love this technique, and that was tags 23 or 32. I also like the end result that it produced on these 2 tags. And my absolute favorite tag that I created was creating a mini landscape in tag 15. Now here I created a little landscape that looks like a lighthouse, which is also one of my favorite things. So this 52 tags challenge was a real winner for me. It got me through a kind of rough year, 2021, and I really looked forward to the videos that Ann Brooks would post every Friday. Some of the techniques were more enjoyable than others, but each thing was really new and fresh and quite fun. I'll include a link to her website so you can join the tag challenge at any time. And thank you for joining me today.